Hi everyone. Welcome to the final part of our video series for onboarding to Aidematic job analysis platform. In this video, we will look at what a job analysis session is, how to schedule a session, invite participants, and facilitate the session using the tools available. So let's get started. A job analysis session relates to a single job analysis process that you can carry out within the platform. A session comes with multiple tools and features that help you to perform an effective analysis of a job role. These include scheduling the session, inviting participants and sending them calendar invites, starting conversations in the discussion board, attaching any relevant digital media files, performing collaborative brainstorming on a whiteboard, creating duties and tasks on a digital storyboarding wall, attaching competencies from a central competency library, and running surveys to collect data. Let's go over to the platform and see how you can carry out each of these steps. From the portal homepage, navigate to the Job Analysis Sessions tab in the left menu bar. From there, simply schedule a new session. Type in the session title and create it. You will land on the administrative side of the session. Let's input some basic details about the session. The session agenda lets your participants know how the session will be carried out. The session status tells your participants whether the session is scheduled to happen in the future, is in progress, or has been completed. The session visibility allows you to show or hide the session from your participants. The Schedule tab allows you to input the session start date, time which must be added in UTC, and the meeting address, which could be physical or a virtual meeting URL. Under Survey, you can search and attach any surveys that you have created and want to run for this session. Under Media Files, you can search and attach any media files that you have uploaded and are relevant to this session. Once these basic details are complete, save the session. You can enter the session room to see how your session looks like. The session room is a one-stop place where all your participants are going to meet during your session workshop. Here you can see that session participants can go through the basic details about the session and enter the room. There are various components present here that are going to help you to collaborate and create the required job profile. Let's start with session participants. Right now only I am present in this list as the facilitator as I created the session. To add more participants, simply click on the Invite button and select the role under which you want to invite participants. Type in a comma-separated list of all participants. Checking this button will allow your participants to receive calendar invites so that they can save the date and time to their calendars and receive reminders as the session draws near. Each of these participants is sent a unique link that they can use to access the session room. It is important to mention here that only facilitators and recorders of the session can invite participants, while expert workers can only see the list of participants. Once session participants are invited, and it's time to begin the session, simply go over to the session details from the admin end and update the session status. All participants are notified that the session has begun. Now that the session has started, there are multiple ways to brainstorm and start building your job profile. You can create unlimited pages within the whiteboard and use different options including freehand drawing, shapes, text tool, post-it notes and more. Apart from that, you can also use the discussion board to post and share ideas about the job. Here you can start multiple conversations. Just type in the subject and body of your message and post it. Your participants will be able to reply to this message or start their own. When the session is in scheduled state and participants are dropping messages in this discussion board, all participants will be sent an email notification about the activity happening on the board. And if someone replies to the posted message, the participant who started the conversation is sent an email notification that someone is replying to their conversation. But remember, it only happens when the session is in the scheduled state. When in progress, discussion emails are not sent. When duties and tasks are being identified, the recorder can go behind the session room and start adding the identified duties and tasks to the storyboarding wall from the admin end. Simply click this Add Duty button, type in the duty's title and description and click Add. Similarly for task, click on this plus icon, type in the task's title and description, and click on Add. Once you are done adding duties and tasks, simply save your changes and the room is updated in real time to reflect these changes. Let's go over to the storyboarding wall and look at the added duties and tasks. Keep in mind that real-time changes are made to the board when session is in progress, and not in other states. Similarly, if you want to add competencies to the job profile being constructed, simply go to the Competencies tab of the session's admin end and search for the required competency from your library and select it. Once competencies are added, save the session and your changes are reflected real-time in the room under this Competencies section. Other than this, if you have attached any survey to the session, participants can simply access it from here and submit their response against it. Similarly, if there are any media files attached, they can also play them back and go through the necessary information from within the platform. Once the session is complete, you can update its status from the admin end and save it. All the information that you have gathered during the session is actually converted into a job profile. Simply go over here and click on Show Job Profile. It will show you the added duties, tasks, and competencies, as well as other job information. This is how Aidematic enhances your digital job analysis journey. Still have some questions left? Don't hesitate to send them at info@aidematic.com. Until next time, happy job analyzing.